it can last to a certain extent. So, we've seen customers, I know maybe it's actually, there's a little bit of good in this too, beyond the fact
Right.
that
There could be,
we're going to
yeah.
be smarter about making decisions. But I look at things like, maybe we're getting a little uh, positive tick on from a sustainability perspective, which is kind of weird. But I'm going to use an
Yeah.
example of another customer who has have very large regional distribution centers. And they have decided, rather than building new, 100,000 square feet or something like that, e-commerce DCs, that they would find that space in an existing large 500,000 or million square foot regional distribution center to do their e-commerce fulfillment out of. So, as much as I like people to build new buildings, they're making do with the building that they already have, and they're using the space more efficiently. So, I mean, that's an example of some of the things, that I'm seeing customers do. Um, I think, there'll be a time at which that building, for example, there is no more space, right? So you cannot take in any more SKUs to store, and you can't take any more volume to ship. Um, and so that will turn. And I think that, we're the people that we get reports from are saying, we'll see an upturn in 2026. We heard that about 2025. But
So you're skeptical.
I'm a little skeptical. I just think, again, I think there is a ton of volatility and uncertainty right now that is
Mhm.
causing it. It's going to cause another pullback, I think. But
Yeah.
at some point, people have to, they're going to have to hit the volumes that they need to either ship to their stores or to their customers. They're going to have to build. But again, I think we talked about this a long time ago when we talked about close to consumer.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We are definitely seeing the retailers talking about building these smaller, buildings that use somewhat automated solutions, but also more flexible solutions. So AMRs that can fit in a place where you're not certain how the fulfillment's going to work out. You want to test it, stand up a building, but you don't want to bolt things to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So we're seeing people do that, but also, even in existing buildings that have a lot of forklift trucks, for instance, they're looking at automated guided vehicles to take the place where they can't get people to drive a forklift truck. So there's just little inching forward of improvements, and I just think that we're going to continue to see that for at least another year.